message is to all our would-be accomplices and white allies. This message is to all the white people who have BLM in their bio. If you really want to prove to black people that you love us and you care about us and you are down for the cause, do not go see that movie opening weekend.
All right, guys, so apparently we've reached a point now in this wokeness, in this cultural appropriation culture, or whatever the hell you want to call it, where people on the left have completely lost their minds. Surprise, surprise. I probably say this every single time someone on there says something incredibly stupid. And it doesn't stop even with movies. Case in point, Black Panther Part 2. Wakanda Forever. White people were being banned from watching this movie. That's right. Do not go see it, and here's the reasons why, apparently.
This message is to all our would-be accomplices and white allies. This message is to all the white people who have BLM in their bio. If you really want to prove to black people that you love us and you care about us and you are down for the cause, do not go see that movie opening weekend. You buy your ticket, you give it to a black person or a black family who can't afford to go. And then you go sit at that theater in front of the doors. You make sure that every black person in that theater can enjoy that movie in peace. You make sure that you use your body to block us from anybody who would be coming in that theater to do us harm. That is your job. You can go see it on another weekend. Go see it on the second or third weekend. But the first weekend, that's for us. To do anything other than this is anti-black.
That's right, because apparently, I guess someone is planning on shooting up the Black Panther Part 2 movie theaters or something, so we all have to go out there and be human shields. Buy the ticket, give it to a black family who can't afford it, so they can enjoy the movie on opening weekend. Now, let's talk about some of the obvious here, which is, if your concern is whether or not you are going to go watch a movie on the opening weekend that it comes out, if that's one of your main concerns, then hey, black people with those concerns, that means you're not oppressed. If movies are where you're concerned, you got nothing to worry about. That's not oppression. Congratulations, you escaped. Woo! Let's talk about even more of the obvious here, which is, what if white people actually listened to this and unified in all this and did not go see Black Panther on opening weekend? What would that mean for its box office performance? It would mean that it would probably be the biggest box office bomb in the history of the Marvel franchise. The entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, if white people did not go see Black Panther on opening weekend, it would be the biggest box office bomb in history. You want to know why? Because when you're relying on 13% of the population of the country to go and see the movie, you're setting yourself up for undoubted horrific failure. Granted, I don't know specifically if they were also including Asians and Hispanics in that category. We do know the relationship that black people and Asians have had over the last couple of years. Not great. And we also know that Asians aren't in particular a big fan of Black Panther. I mean, they made the poster not even have a black person on it, after all. So not so sure they're going to be going to see Black Panther. And I mean, are Hispanics banned? Because, you got Hispanic, non-white categories and stuff that have to get filled out. So I wonder how many Hispanics are going to be banned from going to go watch Black Panther. But when you have 13% of the population that you're relying on having anything be a complete box office draw, you're counting on everyone going to go see that movie, which, guess what, is not going to happen. And what would happen in that case? What would happen if white people listened and didn't go to the movie theater and then the movie bombed in the box office? Well, I'll tell you what would happen. This lady right here that I just showed you would then go on TikTok and talk about how the movie bombs because white people are racist and they don't support black things. They don't support black-owned businesses. They don't support black producers, black directors, black actors, black movies, black art, especially black trans people. It's always especially people of color when they talk about this. It's always especially trans, gay people of color, LGBTQ plus, especially BIPOC people. It's always that. It's always that. That's what would happen. So we're in a no-win situation, guys. We're in a no-win situation with people like this, with these people. And I don't mean these people as in you people. I mean like these people as in liberal people. You people. Can't wait. Yeah. I wish I was famous enough for that to get cut and chopped up and been like, look at this racist rant. He called them you people. But I honestly can't wait. Because now when people see this, there's people who are on the right who are going to say, all right, fuck you. I'm not going to go watch the movie then. And then there are the white people on the left that are going to be like, I'm going to stand in solidarity and I am not going to go see that movie on opening weekend. So this might all end up being actually quite effective. Just like out of pure pettiness and pure self-hatred. Pettiness by the right, self-hatred by the left. And then you got people in the middle who didn't see any of this that'll go see the movie. So I'm sure it'll do pretty well in the box office. But I'm kind of hoping it doesn't. Because then I kind of do want her to go back on TikTok and rant about how it makes white people racist, even though the white people were listening to her and doing what she asked. So then I can make another video about it and like replay all this stuff and be like, ha ha ha, I told you so. Look at me, Smarty Pants. Smarty Pants McSmarty Pants. It's a terrible, terrible nickname. But I wasn't planning on going to see the Black Panther movie. Mostly because who the hell even goes to movie theaters anymore? Am I the only one that thinks that? And also number two, I just have no interest in interacting with the world in that type of way. When people talk like that, I'll just be like, all right, fine, whatever. Fuck you. And it wasn't always that way. But I'm just kind of like, all right, well, whatever. I didn't need to see that movie anyway, and now I definitely don't want to see it because you annoyed me. And I recommend people don't go see the movie. I think we should all unite in unison and have this movie turn out to be the biggest box office bomb in the history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So and then we'll just turn around and be like, well, I'm white. I was allowing black people to go watch it. I didn't want to buy a ticket and then at the risk that it was my ticket that didn't allow a black person to be able to see it on opening night. It's not like I stopped them from seeing it altogether, but on opening night, there's something very special about seeing the movie on opening night that's different than having to go watch it the next day. Like, there's just something so much different about someone being able to see it on a Friday and somebody watching it on a Saturday. Like, who wants to watch it on the Saturday? People want to watch it at the midnight showing when it first drops because that's where the true energy is. I think the real irony of it all is that if the movie theater was just all black people, you wouldn't be able to hear anything because everyone would be talking through the movie. I'm an asshole for that one. Look, stereotypes are stereotypes, all right? Hey, maybe you get... It's like... I kind of would want to go because then it's kind of like when you watch the DVD version, you turn on a director's commentary. Like Black Panther flying through the air, and then all you hear in the theater is, oh, hell no, he ain't gonna fly into him like that. We're on Killmonger. Alright, I'm a terrible person. I know. I'm a terrible person. But just because I'm a terrible human being doesn't mean that you still shouldn't subscribe. It's gonna pop up right there on my chin. Or watch any of the recommended videos. These are recommended videos that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy that I made. So you can trust them. Trust YouTube and watch these videos and just keep doing that until my subscriber count and view count goes through the roof. Appreciate you guys watching it, and don't talk during movies. It's rude. Bye.